Dude, now it's going to get you more time. You are aware of that, right?
You still have to do.
Shout out to New York. Shout out New York and shout out Miami Police Department for this dude up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Thanks for stopping by the channel again today. If I sound like I'm in a good mood, it's because I am. Because John is free at last, free at last. I know we covered that he was free yesterday. However, the stream got taken down by YouTube, so I didn't have a way to cover the action or the announcement. However, another pillar of the troll community, absolute legend Southern Harlot, shot me an email to make sure that I had a copy of the stream so that I would be able to cover it and all of you guys can see it. We're going to start the stream about midway through when John calls his own lawyer, who seems much more professional and far superior to Cyrax's lawyer, the man who got him out of the prison in Miami, and they have a conversation about reversing charges against Chance himself. And then a few minutes after that, Chance pops onto the panel and has one of the most diabolical meltdowns I've seen in quite a while. So without further rambling, let's get right into it.
I gotta break up one of this stuff. I want to introduce you guys. I'm sure you guys have heard of my loading editing officially.
John, how's it going today?
Hey, what's up?
John, we had a long day today. First of all, unjustifiably arrested in every way imaginable. I was able to get you off fast and efficient, as I said before, to my good friend William and my longtime associate friend Southern. Innocent till proven guilty. My man John will not face any legal ramifications for Chance Wilkins. I can promise you that. He will be, anytime he's faced with an injustice, I will be there to serve him at the best of my ability. So how are you feeling, John?
I'm okay. I mean, I told you about getting my shit split. I mean, I'm okay. I mean, it's not the worst going overnight in like 24 hours, right? But I mean,
well, you look terrible, buddy. But
well, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Well, it is what it is, right? I mean, Boston.
But listen.
Do you think? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, nothing makeup can fix. I wear makeup on a regular, you know. That's besides the point.
Bob Riggs has successfully joined the channel.
Of the people. I'm a man of the innocent, and John is the definition of innocent. He's a man that has been persecuted, dragged across the room, and mistreated by our legal system. By a man known as Chance Wilkins, who made multiple false police reports, and I will do everything in my power to uphold the law, the Constitution, and John's rights. We will win back that time you spent in jail and 10 years more to put Cyrax in a prison so deep and so vile, it makes unruly individuals of his nature look like bunnies.
Absolutely love that. I absolutely love that. Can you tell me a little bit more about what we can do as far as this filing fake police charges or whatever it is that you said? Because I mean, there needs to be something that can be done as far as having repercussion.
Well, I don't want
repercussion, not
this is live, correct? We're doing this live.
Yes,
this is pre-recorded. I don't want to say too much of what we do. We are in the process of filing a motion for John. All right, and Chance Wilkins wouldn't be required by law to show up, speak on his behalf, or have a legal attorney present to speak on his behalf. We all know Chance and his lawyer are as fabricated as Santa Claus. Okay, I saw yesterday because I was talking to John. John couldn't watch himself. I had to pre-play the whole video back with the phone so John could hear Cyrax, Chance Wilkins, the channel, saying that John wouldn't be released from prison, that he would spend 20 years in jail. Defamation.
Wow, I just got to interject here quickly and say, Cyrax better watch out. It really sounds like this guy knows his federal law. You know, Chance is always trying to weaponize those federal laws and the federal FBI against all of his practice, but I don't think he's going to be able to get one past this guy. This guy sounds like the most professional lawyer I've ever heard. Definitely much more professional than Chance's fake lame lawyer, and definitely more professional than your AI. So I think he's really, I think he's going to have a hard time with it.
Lies, deceit, and we will fight the nail to have that video removed. And any video that is defamation or disgusting and false will be removed, or he will pay a multitude of penalties up to his eyebrows. Guarantee you that.
I love it. I love it. And I was just wondering, if there was a ballpark you could give me for how much time Chance could probably spend in prison, how much you have to pay, ballpark, just a ballpark.
It's 3 to 5 years to $100,000.
Oh my gosh, that was a much more succinct and accurate ballpark estimate than the million ballpark estimates you can't talk to AI. Is there anything besides us to be true?
And if he dies in the 3 to 5 years, he can't pay the $100,000. That's just like they throw in anybody related to him and associated with him.
Absolutely. The closest blood relative would have to pay restitution fees. I would believe that would be Sally, correct?
That would be my understanding of the rest of the family despises him and finds it to be a good thing.
Well, man, if he's going to be able to collect his $100,000 from anybody who's a member of Cyrex's family, he'll definitely get it. Because I don't know if you guys have heard, but Cyrex has about 100 little brothers out there, and they're all going to have to pitch in. This is basically going to be like crowdfunding.
So just that's that.
Yes. Yes. So if we're in the ballpark, home run.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I just want to say thank you again for taking the time to get me out of this situation. Just chatting the other night with Miami came in the door and dragged my ass out. Absolutely incredible. So I just want to say thanks again for being the person that could be there to take care of this stuff, much unlike Chase and the guy who is.
I'd like to be the lawyer for you, John. You know, we've had a great relationship for many years. I've always been equal fees. I would never do this for anybody else, but I have it. You know, me and you, we worked friend together, brother. You know, we sat down.
Wow, man, Cyrex is such a stand-up guy. He sounds like a philanthropist. I'm going to say this guy, and I'm going to But of course, it wasn't long after that that Chance decided to rear his ugly head and start slinging slurs John John's way. He is not happy to see that his current nemesis is here again. And I gotta say, as much as he's all angry and raging, I think it's really mostly feel a fear in his face.
Well, then boil me. Oh my God.
Exactly. And you think that you're gonna sue New York Police Department? Well, bitch, you had it coming.
Once again, I just have to say, it is absolutely incredible that Chance is 1,000,000,000% convinced that this is all totally real. Which of course it is totally real. It wasn't like some weird Halloween makeup with John John's face that it was more of his acting, so that's great time. But again, if it was, this would be a 35-year-old man fully believing that and laughing triumphantly about the fact that it happened. Absolutely incredible. Also, he thinks that John like eluded the Miami police and made it all the way to New York, where the NYPD were waiting for him. But do you know how often people get away with crimes simply because they crossed state lines and the crime wasn't important enough for them to do like a whole manhunt involving a different state's police departments to get them? It happens constantly. That's why there are like hundreds of thousands of outstanding warrants in the U.S. But he thinks that the NYPD was like busted down doors and beat the hell out of people in order to make sure they stopped interstate internet trolling. Incredible.
So since you had that, shut the fuck, dude. You had that ass really coming.
Yeah, you definitely don't get to go on panel being confident and talking a bunch of shit after you get your ass beat. Chance definitely didn't go on panel and say, I won that fight because I showed up and showed out and I'm still standing wearing a children's ninja costume after he actually got beat up and sounded like this on camera in front of everyone. Yeah, that definitely never happened.
And you know what's funny, John? You may be out, but the shit you do now is going to take you more time. You are aware of that, right? See, what's funny is this, what you're doing, I don't realize you need. By you doing what you're doing, my employer can have you yanked up and
You're stupid. You didn't respond to the email. Shut the fuck. You didn't respond to the email. You're dumb. You're dumb. I'm never going away. I'm never going away. I'm never going away.
Shout out to New York. Shout out New York and shout out Miami Police Department for this dude up. Shout out to Miami PD
It's amazing calling the cops and acting and like I guess federal law enforcement like lazy pigs for years because they've refused to respond to the million false allegations and completely BS calls that he's made. But the moment that he thinks police beat up John, all of a sudden he's like, thin blue line, let me glaze all the cops. Cyrax has no morals, he has no moral views, he has no principles of any kind. If he perceives you to have done something that benefited him, he will glaze you, and he does not care about what he was saying 45 minutes prior.
Good work, dog. Shout out to my boys in blue. So, John, how does it feel to know that you're going to be spending probably the rest of your life in prison? How does that feel to know that?
Hey, son.
Because you do
Let
realize
me ask you a question. Stop. Let me ask you a question. Stop. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Hey.
Yourself right now.
Dude, I love when you can see the little disappointment in his eyes when he gets muted. Like, you can watch the light drain out of his face when he gets muted there. Just doing a little excerpt, but it's incredible how long this goes on for, where you can almost imagine what he's saying because he repeats himself constantly. He only says the same couple of things, but he's just grinning down the barrel of the camera, saying the same couple of things that he always says, and he's completely heated and says he is
He thinks I'm just sitting there. Oh my god! Wow!
Hey, Kitty again, bro. Do you want them to kick your ass again?
Send him over.
Because right now you're on the road and I'm not happy about doing this. So,
Hey, Chance, can you hear me?
honestly, why am I
Chance, can you hear me? I want to tell you something. Can you hear me?
I get that without falling off from the tree.
I'm not doing shit. I'm not going to say anything. So here's the big question. What do you guys think besides his biggest record?
Alright, so we're going to jump ahead a little bit further. There's some hanging out and some shit talking, and of course, Chance has to pop back again because he simply cannot leave things alone that every logical instinct would tell you you should enjoy. I mean, he literally is the human equivalent, or I guess the goblin equivalent, of just kicking hornets' nests every chance he gets.
Civilization. Just to build the chat on. What?
You got up, bitch. You got all the way up, dude. So John, tell me how.
Just to build the 10, Chance is too scared to show his face now on your live feed. I bet he's on the side of the bed. No, he's literally right here, sitting and staring, flying awake. He's sitting there like, big smart cat number 2.
It is actually hilarious that he's willing to just hang out there and listen to John and watch the entire chat do nothing but shit talk him, with the hopes that he will be allowed to come onto the stream for like 2 minutes to make a shitty joke that he had all that time to think about and still won't come. It's amazing.
By his arrest video. You ever watch his arrest video? Huh?
Word.
That's false.
Like, those words did come out of your mouth.
He never said that.
So what exactly did you mean by that, John?
He never said that.
What exactly did you mean by that?
My client refuses to speak to you.
He's got
What did you mean by that?
He's got you idiot. Look, it's so stupid.
Nah, I want to know. What did you mean by
Are we
that?
unmuted? Yes or no? Answer the question. Yo, cyberspace, Pat Tucker's on.
So tell me, John, what was that you said? But I don't know what, John.
Mr. Wilkins, my client refuses to speak to you. Any questions can be answered in court.
Hey, fake ass lawyer, shut the fuck up.
The guy whose main legal advice is coming from something called Nova AI that refuses to give him a ballpark estimate is calling John's lawyer a fake ass lawyer. Absolutely incredible.
So, John,
Fake ass super shark. Hey, questions, you stupid piece of shit. Hey, why don't you vote some laws? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna sit there. Oh, somebody help me! Somebody help me! Give me an Xbox! I've been in this chair because I've been doing it for 8 years. Stop paying me! What? What? What is that?
You do realize that your lawyer, that my lawyer's gonna have you arrested, right? You are aware of that.
Oh yeah, I'm so sure. I'm so sure.
I gotta say, and I know that there's just a whole laundry list of legal things that Cyrax has said that we can dissect. Lawyers do not order the police to arrest people. Lawyers do not have people arrested. That is not how that works. Your private lawyer cannot have someone else arrested.
I'm so sure.
So sure. You act like you ain't gonna go to jail, bro. When this shit goes in front of a judge, you're going screwed.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Wilkins, I would have to say, Mr. Wilkins, I would have to.
No, don't talk to my lawyer that way. Have some respect. Have some respect for some money. Don't you even think about it. Look at you. Look at you. Yeah. Why don't you drool on yourself again? Put yourself again. Yeah. You're going to have such a terrible week. I'm telling you, everybody click this right now. I want you to know how to act.
Literally all he could say, because at the end of the day, I think that he doesn't believe that he's actually going to be able to have anything else happen to John John, but he does believe that he did actually somehow do something that resulted in John John getting the job back. So he's just going to harp on that over and over and over again, because he thinks it's already happened, and there's nothing that can, like, undo it. So it's somehow again, like, he can actually claim that, and he can actually get some type of credit for making a joke that's valid against John John, which just makes it funny. I'm hoping at some point, obviously this was very real, but let's say it wasn't. I'm hoping at some point there will be a video of John John, like, doing his makeup and taking his makeup off to prove to Cyrax that he didn't actually get beat up, and we can watch him have a meltdown about that.
Police walked in, guys.
They totally did. They totally did. You read the report?
And it's amazing that because he thinks this is real and he doesn't understand that this is a lie, he then adds his own lies on top of it, not knowing that we already know that that's it. But we know that John John wasn't really arrested by police, which means that we know that there's no report for him to read. But since he thinks it's real, he's going to sit here and claim that he's read the report. But again, we know that he's lying because we know there's not any report in the first place. So, like, he's such an idiot that he doesn't know that he's the only person in the room who doesn't know the full story. So when he starts making up lies thinking that he knows more than us, we're sitting here looking at the script already knowing what actually happened. And knowing that there's something to take it out.
Show me the report. Show me the report, Chance. Show me the report. Yeah, because you got shit, because you don't know how to read, because you're dumb.
I do know how to read.
Now read this, read this, right here. Read that, you can. Show me the report. Show it to me, show it to me.
Shut up, my douchebag up. This headache comes. And John, if you think you're the only one going to prison, you're not. Your little friends are going, what you think before you're in college, dumbass. Yes. You don't think they are, but
I find it very
and I find slavers. I find it funny that you don't.
I find it really concerning that you feel like John was justifiably arrested for misconduct and misinformation that you sent to the police.
And John, shut the fuck up, you come. Yeah, slavers. I find it very funny that you think that you're actually.
That's how you can't hear him like that. He doesn't even know what he's doing. It's so stupid.
It's crazy. I can think again. You know, it's really hard.
Oh, what's the matter? Look at him. He's looked up. Yeah, you don't know what to do now, do you, huh? You know what to do anymore, huh?
You ever see those?
Your homeboy, your bro, your favorite. Let's be honest. I called you the your bullshit, bro.
What bullshit?
And so, man, if you don't think that you can't get arrested for committing identity fraud, for pretending to be something that you're not, trust me. And John, you sitting there threatening my lawyer, that's gonna land you in even more hot water, buddy. You're cooked.
Mr. Wilkins, I hate to inform you that no identity fraud was committed. And I also hate to inform you that when you do something
I love that Joe reads your books as an insult, according to Cyrax. I also love this doesn't involve you're not a part of this. He is John John's legal representation. It involves him as much as it involves any fake-ass lawyer that you find, Cyrax. Can you imagine, again, I always put it in the situation of like an actual courtroom. Imagine you're in a courtroom and you're like Cyrax is in the stand, he's being cross-examined by Cyrax, and he looks at the judge and goes, Your Honor, this doesn't involve him at all, bro. He wasn't even there. This is between me and John John. I don't even know why he's talking. Like, what a complete and total brain-dead idiot.
Seriously, man, go right to the pig corner and shut the fuck. Because you ain't even a real lawyer anyway, dude. You're mad because I called you out on your shit, bro. When I asked you what bar association did you graduate from, you couldn't even answer a simple question,
I
bro.
can answer that question. Would you like me
No,
to?
man, you do. I called you out on this shit, yo.
I can answer that question. No, you can't, and I'm not going to give you an opportunity to, because I don't want to be wrong.
But I
As you
give
speak.
you an answer, which
You can answer any question you like.
bro.
I can answer any
Well,
question you like.
it's too late now, Cyphers. I called you out.
Oh, that's it. You called him out. Now that's all you gotta do. That's true, side. That's exactly how the world works. That's how the world works, son. That's it. That's it. Now you're the king. That's it. You're the king. You're the superstar. You're
joined the group.
going to be homeless. You're going to be homeless.
The other day, what happened? We got arrested, didn't you, boy? We got arrested, didn't you?
Did I get arrested? Did I get arrested? Did I, Chance? Did I?
Yeah, you did, dumbass.
Oh, interesting.
But it's kind of funny how you think that you ain't gonna get arrested against some, but really you are, bro. Come on, dude.
Mr. Wilkins.
Like, he's absolutely zesty as shoot around. And it's incredible to me that he has admitted to being a predator on multiple occasions. Now he'll say he was blackmailed into it or whatever, but he wasn't. He openly admitted to being a predator on multiple occasions, but he will not just come out and admit that he likes dudes. Like, in his mind, in his warped vision of reality, it is more embarrassing and morally worse to like dudes than it is to be an actual predator. That's the way he looks at the world.
Didn't you just say last night, John, would be released from prison?
Hey, Cypher.
Sorry, I can't hear you. You're muted. I
Hey,
can't hear you.
Cypher.
I can't hear you. Sorry.
Josh.
I'm sorry. John, how do you think?
Dude, the muted joke is the funniest thing in the world, but like the quickly moving him on and off so that the volume's still kind of coming through, when he can tell he's getting muted, then he starts freaking out. It's such a simple, low-effort way to troll it, but it makes him so mad.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
What's that, Mr. Wilkins? I can't hear you.
Yo.
Sorry, can you say it one more time? I couldn't catch that. John, did you hear what you're saying?
I can't know what it's saying.
I think he's having technical issues. I would say Mr. Wilkins invested in an audio equipment.
Knock it off. Better than
Why did people order one of your good Cyrax?
See, I told you for equipment. Quite disconnected.
Well, I guess they frustrated Chance off the stream with his own audio connection problems that resulted in his own fault. But he must have gotten it a little bit from there because a couple of hours later, the following day, he decided to make this video letting us know what he thinks the future of his life is going to be. So let's go.
To all my real fans, how are you guys? I know a lot of you have questions about what's going to happen moving forward. And needless to say, over the next coming weeks, a lot of things are going to be happening. And I know the one thing on everybody's mind are John and William and Southern Harley and their boy being in charge for their crimes.
Yes, Chance, that's definitely what we're all anticipating as the situation plays out.
And the answer to that is yes. No.
And the answer to that is yes, because I say so. And if you don't believe me, you can ask no to AI.
My lawyers are already ahead of things, and they are already in charge for their individual crimes. But now that I want to come on here and speak about that a little bit, I think it's not about to. But what I can say is this, is that after all this is done and over, I will finally be able to move on with my life. And it's going to take a long time for that to happen. Because I already spoke about it with my lawyer, I spoke about it with my very close friends. And I know that
In 600 feet, turn right.
I'm even prepared for that. But to all my real friends that have supported me all these years, I want to say thank you. To all my fans, to all my
Wow.